All right, and we back. You know what I'm saying? First part of the new year, 2023.
Yes,
They
sir. Happy,
them,
happy 2023, everybody.
you did. Cause they them and we us.
Yes,
It's
sir.
our way. Uh, start out saying we always start out with new with you, man.
Man, nothing at all, man. Happy to be here again for another year. Everybody good, family good, and everything.
That was up.
Um, Still working, unfortunately. But what been good with you, man?
You know what I'm saying? Just started back working, fortunately. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, all the outcome and no income wasn't
Hey,
fun.
yeah, that don't work right now.
You know what I'm saying? So just started back working. It's a job. Ain't nowhere, I'm trying to be forever, but it's a place to get a check till I find somewhere I want to be forever.
I got you. I got you. And with that being said, too, man, not to cut you off. If
Go.
y'all got any ideas or good jobs that ain't trying to kill a brother, or hey, drop some comments, man. We trying to go up this year.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
you
know what I'm
can't be
saying?
afraid to ask either. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
Closed
saying?
mouth don't get fed.
And I'm willing to learn a trade, a skill. I don't want to go to traditional college because I don't want to do all the math and science and English. All that shit done left
We
the
done. We
building.
done with school, man.
But if it's a trade school, I can learn a trade to get to do what I need to do. Then I'm in there. Speaking of, recently found out you got a degree or certificate for air and heating. How'd you get that shit? What was that like?
It was a honestly, man.
As far as like schooling wise.
It was a rocky road. Like the reason I only made it as far as I made it because I had a terrible instructor. When I tell you, he was like one of them guys that's like read the book, read the book, read the book. So it was like any knowledge that I obtained
Was from reading the book.
was from reading the book pretty much.
See,
and I'm not a great learner. Like that's not my way of learning.
I was just gonna say I can't learn shit from a book. I mean I can, but in the sense of applying it to like what we talking about, I would need to be hands on. Like you would have to show
Right,
me what I'm doing,
exactly.
what I'm looking at. Reading the book and I ain't gonna get it. Even with the job I got now, Yamaha, I ain't gonna keep acting like I can't tell where I work at. Work at Yamaha. But even with that, they have this paper, they call it something I can't remember. But it shows you what you're supposed to be doing. Or like if you have any questions or you get confused, they have the little thing to give you
I
directions.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, fuck that. Like nigga show me like
Let me know what's going on.
yeah, and I had somebody train me, so everything I'm doing, I was shown how to do, and I picked up on it quick. Even the guy who would train me, like, yo, bro, you picking up on this shit like quicker than I did, like for real. Like I'm a fast learner. Just show me. You know what I'm saying? I learn more by doing than just reading the directions. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like all that to say, yeah, I'm willing to learn a trade. Just not like I said, the whole school stuff. Just put me in a school or a system where I can learn how to do what it is that we gonna be doing, and I'm all for that. If you got something like that, holler at
Yeah.
your boy.
Yeah, drop them jobs, man, in the comments or skill trades or whatever you got. Drop in the comments, man.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying? Go ahead, let them know
can't
what
be
you do.
afraid. Can't be afraid to ask.
But let them know what you do. Like I said, air heating, welding. You know what I'm saying?
I
Forklift.
can pretty much do anything that's out there. I can do it.
You know what I'm saying? And I can learn to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if it make you feel better, I say I can do it and just learn it when I get there. You know what I'm saying? YouTube got everything. So
Everything.
you did. I'm ready.
Like I applied for a pilot, man. I got up there. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the jet off the ground, man.
I was gonna say they say planes fly themselves. Yeah, all you got to do is get it off the
if I
ground.
could have got it off the ground, nah,
You'd have been in there. You know what I'm saying? I was decent in Flight Simulator.
Hey, I was fine that boy. I used
know
to
what I'm
love
saying?
crashing on purpose, of course. You know?
Nah, yeah, everybody did that. But OP 7th grade, I want to say it was, and
Oh man, you went to OP.
yeah, they had the
I was down in the technology building.
yeah, they had
I'm-
the Flight
I
Simulator
was in
thing,
there.
man. What?
I was in there.
I can work the robotic arm pretty decent. I should have been Iron Man. You know what I'm saying?
Built some cars with the little nitrous
If I
cartridge
would've-
in the bottom of it.
Yeah, man. If I had
was in
somebody
there.
really, you know what I'm saying, instill some positive reinforcement in me with that shit, I probably could have took that somewhere. They didn't, and I'm here now. So you know what I'm saying?
we here.
You did. But that's what's up, man. Did you have any New Year's resolutions or anything?
Man, honestly, my only, I don't want to say only New Year resolution because I don't want to ruin anything else. But my goal this year was to I wanna get 6 figures.
Facts.
That's it.
Nigga, you
Like
know I had
or more. Or
yeah.
more.
I had a tag. I had the
But
whole tagline. We don't get into manifestation and stuff, but I was trying to manifest. I had a whole thing about being a millionaire by March. That was my
yeah,
whole.
nah, I remember you mentioned
Yeah, that's my whole thing. Millionaire by March. Uh, I can't see it right now, but you know what I'm saying. Won't he do it? I'm just
right,
trying to
there you go.
stay positive. To off that note, my New Year's resolution was to be more mindful of my thoughts, words, actions, and really try to just manifest a lot of positivity and all of that. I failed day one, like January 1st. Like shit didn't take me no time to fail my New Year's resolution. Shit went out the window quick. I was trying to be more healthy and everything. Drunk mad soda since then.
But you know what's funny about that, man? I think we all like you started your job what, like the beginning of the year, right?
Yeah, my first day was shit last week.
See,
Last
thinking about that, man, we went into that was another one of my things. Like I don't want to say resolution, but
nah, go for it.
like one of my things was just to be more positive. So I was like going into the workplace, I'm gonna be positive. I'm
Facts.
I'm gonna go into it with a different attitude because I mean I got a jacked up attitude, but it's for a reason.
Yeah,
It didn't
no.
get that way for no reason, but I mean without reason rather. But man, it probably didn't take 10 minutes. That was out the window.
Yeah,
That was out the window. So I'm back to where I was at last year on that with that thought. But
yeah. I
hey,
try to do the New Year, new me. Nah, New Year, same me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, cause we man, and it's funny because speaking with others,
yeah.
we all felt that way, and we all ended it around the same time. It didn't last long, so
Nah, man.
that says a lot.
Cause like I said, just you know, I get into. We're gonna. I want to talk about manifestation and how it comes about and is it real and all that kind of shit. So it really took me over the edge, and I understand. It's more than just positive thinking or whatever. But the whole Yo Gotti and Angela Simmons shit, how that nigga got on the song, like, you know what I'm saying? He want Angela Simmons. You know what
Yep,
I'm saying? And now, you know what I'm saying, they together, she done posted on Instagram like this the happiest she ever been and shit.
yep.
And you know what I'm saying?
My
Like,
boy.
you did. Like, that's manifestation right there. You speaking it to existence. I understand, more went into it than that, but just saying, and you hear people talk about a lot, like, you know what I'm saying? I manifested this, had a vision boards and all that. I ain't got a vision board yet. I think I need to get one. But just how does manifestation work? Cause if it's all about speaking into existence, since I was 18, probably before then, I've been telling my pote, yeah, nigga, we finna be on 106 and Park. Nigga, 106 and Park ain't even around no more. You know what I'm saying? And then it ain't just like, oh, I said it went on action. I would put songs out, or I was, making songs. I done put out albums and shit, so I done put the work in behind it. But shit ain't went nowhere. But like as far as positive, like in my mind, this gonna be it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
so how do you really manifest shit even in action? Like it's not like, cause I understand, action without, thoughts without action is nothing.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You can say anything, but without the work behind it, it don't mean nothing.
Yeah, I agree with that though. I think the negative. It seems like the negative always happens a lot quicker.
But what,
Or
like,
maybe it's the fact that you think about the negative a lot more. So, you know what I mean? Because and that could be, I guess, a part of your like training your mind or whatever the situation is. Because it's like we're almost like, how do I say this? We almost brought up believing that stuff ain't supposed to happen. So it's like you already stuck in that mindset as opposed to being in the mindset where like anything is possible. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, like even with, okay, I'm gonna give y'all like some insight onto my downfall, so hopefully you won't have to go through the shit that I'm currently almost out of, but still making my way through the muck of. So last year, you know, quit my job at the prison. Still don't regret it. I regret my decisions after the fact. I didn't do what I was supposed to do after the fact to capitalize on that. But that's my own fault. But part of the reason I didn't was in my mind, you know how people be like, and I guess this is the part that I didn't follow through on. Like, yeah, I quit my job and went for whatever and everything worked out. Yeah, so in my mind, I'm like, okay, I know I didn't want to be there. I know I left for good reason, and I stand on that. Still to this day, I stand on my reasons for leaving. Don't regret it. But I guess in my mind, the reason I said I just went back to work last week, I had a little cushion. I thought I was gonna have more of a cushion than having that way. Got kicked in my ass, but it's cool. Um, but just waiting for the either the right opportunity or the sign to say this is where you're supposed to be going. Cause everybody always made it seem like once you step out on faith or whatever. Cause when I
Mm-hmm.
left, I'm like, you know what? I feel it in my spirit. Outside of like the nigga in me telling me to, I feel it in my spirit. This is what I need to do for me. The next steps of my life happens once I leave this job,
Yeah, and
and I'm
everything should fall into place
yeah,
according to the way they make it seem.
yeah, and I'm not saying it could be in the process of happening. I just can't see it yet. I'm hoping that's the case.
Right.
Millionaire by March, but like I said, in the midst of all of that, I'm waiting for this sign. I'm waiting for this opportunity, for this knowing the same way I knew it was time for me to leave that situation. I'm waiting for the sign to say this is the next situation you're supposed to be in. This is what you're supposed to do. Go at it full force. Never got it. I don't know if I wasn't looking in the right places, if I didn't fully put myself out there to receive it or whatever the case may be, but it didn't come to me yet. I'm gonna keep saying that. Even I'm being mindful of my words. I don't want to talk myself out of something that's on its way, hopefully. Excuse me. But all that to say, it didn't happen like, you know what I'm saying? Like I assumed it would or thought it would or hoped it would. It just hadn't manifested or came to fruition yet. So like I was just flapping in the wind for a while. And honestly, even with my new job, I'm still kind of flapping in the wind with it because it's not my end destination.
Right.
It's a stopgap to help me continue to live until I can get to that destination. Trying to
I
find it
talked
still.
about that too with somebody the other day. I was like, "Yeah, man, this ain't the end goal for none of us." I said it's a stepping stone. We gotta it's a necessary step. I mean, I feel like you there for a reason. I mean, everything happened for a reason. So
I try to look at life that way.
and like it's just what's next, that's the part we anxious to see. Because I
Yeah.
feel like I've been taking steps backwards, and it kind of goes along with what you were saying about like almost like the bad stuff seems to like be manifested a lot quicker than
The
the
good.
good. So,
Yeah. And like
but
no, go ahead.
and it could be too like, and I try to look at it this way too. Like that was the whole purpose of the going into the new year with a positive attitude, positive mindset. I'm like, maybe if I push more for the like the positive side, it'll
Yeah.
kind of uplift that. But
They always say
don't last long, man.
you receive what you put out.
That's true. That's true.
Really just I'm not getting no younger. I'm definitely not where I thought I'd be at this stage of my life, at this time in my life. Like nothing I thought would happen in my life. I can say nothing. My career wise and where I thought I'd be in life, I'm not there. And a lot of it is okay now. See, I told y'all if you've been watching the pod, you know my therapy story, so I ain't gonna go into it. But I'm gonna let y'all be my therapist for a second. I'm sitting on the couch. Big Sean has a line that says, I can't remember what album it was on, but he has a line where he says, "If I'm not special, then why I feel I am or why I feel it," and meaning that I feel I have a bigger purpose than what I'm living currently. And I feel that with every fiber of my being. I feel that strongly, like super strongly. If I'm not meant for more than what I currently am, why do I feel like I am? if that makes sense. Like, why do I feel like I should be someone special if I'm not? Like, if I feel like God has a calling and purpose on my life for bigger and better than what I'm currently doing, why haven't I achieved it? And is it even something that is really true, or is it just something that, you know what I'm saying, I feel out of like delusion? Am I delusional? You know what I'm saying? Like, what makes me delusional for feeling the way I feel, but makes someone else who feels the same way but manages to get there? Like, what's the difference? What's the stopgap? Like, what piece of the puzzle am I missing? Because even when
I mean, I
people
feel the same way. Yeah.
like, and I don't know, bro. Like that shit. I ain't gonna say it keeps me up at night, but I don't sleep
But I
well.
feel like we gonna get there. Like I don't know how either, but like everything you just said, I fully agree. Like I feel the same way. Like I feel like I saw me being a lot bigger in life than where I'm at now, and I don't know
Yeah,
if it's like maybe I'm not in position to where I can handle that right now. Like I don't know. Like but I don't know. I feel like it's coming. Like I definitely.
but see, I've been
I
feeling
don't.
like it's been coming since I was.
we gonna get there,
At
man. I
least
think
since
before it's all said and done, we gonna get there. We go, cause I like my thing is this, and there's some people don't understand, man. Like you have some people that's like in life that has direction. Like they already know their purpose. They know exactly what they
yeah,
gonna do. They doing it or whatever the situation may be. Then you got some people in life that's like I would say the category that I would place us in. Like I know it's something I'm supposed to be doing that's gonna get me where I'm supposed to be. I just don't know what or
yeah.
how it's gonna happen. But I know I feel like it's gonna happen. Like I say, I don't know. I can't predict it because I'm not sure how or what it is that's gonna take me where I need to be. But it's gonna happen. Like
And
I can feel it on the inside. Pause. But
and I feel like in certain instances and situations, I get affirmations,
oh
like
yeah,
things to let me know, yeah,
yeah.
bro, this is
It's
like,
like you good. You on track.
yeah, but it never like
But it's like
becomes
where does the
more.
track lead to?
Yeah, like, oh, I see the light. Shit, it's a train. The light at the end of the tunnel. It's a train. But yeah, man, it's just I don't know. That's just a look
That
into,
that's the life talk, man. Y'all know, whenever you tune in, man,
yeah.
you gonna get that out of us. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see too many people that deliver that part as far as the podcast goes.
You know what I'm
So,
saying? I'm never too
but we ain't rich. You know what I'm
at
saying?
all.
And like you
If you
see you see a lot of people with podcasts or a lot of people you see in front of the cameras or whatever. They already or they appear to be in a decent position already, but man, we two regular niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like we trying to get in position. So
man, I keep it a bean with you. You regular. I'm trying to get the regular. I'm below regular right now.
dang man, well,
Like I'm not
we
gonna.
gonna get there.
I'm not scared to be vulnerable with y'all. Clearly, I speak on like a lot of what I feel and stuff. I ain't gonna tell y'all everything though. This and shit like my shit is depressing, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna dwell on that. Like I say, you speak life more than you speak death, basically. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to be more mindful of what I say, what I do, what I allow in my spirit. That's where y'all can't really see it, but the tattoo, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. A lot of people, when I first got it, because I was at the prison at the time, I think they misunderstood my meaning for getting it. They had their own interpretation of what it meant. To the point where I was like, so what do it really, like, do y'all have like a definitive meaning for it that I don't know about? Like, cause for me, it was more about see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, protecting my energy, protecting my spirit, just everything that I embrace or I let in. I
You just
don't,
keep it positive, basically.
yeah, not to let
Like
the negative
don't bring
into
the
it.
negative energy in, right?
Yeah, so all that, you know what I'm saying? I don't see it, I don't hear it, I don't speak it. You know what I'm saying? And another lot, y'all like, nah, Ray, you speak a lot of negativity all the time. It's not me speaking negativity, it's me seeing the writing on the wall and reading it. That's my new shit. Like that's what I would say I'm doing. I'm not speaking negativity. I'm speaking truthfully and honest. I'm giving you my thoughts and emotions. And though they may seem negative, it's just what I'm thinking and feeling. It doesn't mean that that's my outlook.
Hey, I gotta.
Not
I'm
go
finna cut you off.
do it.
My bad. My bad. I got a
Go.
bomb idea, but I ain't gonna be able to discuss it on this episode of the podcast.
All right.
Maybe on the next one. Maybe on the
Just don't put it in your phone so you don't forget it.
Nah, I already know what it is. You,
Okay,
you
bet.
just ask me about it.
I got you.
I share it off
after-
air.
yeah,
But
after
it's a way that we could get rich.
I'm with it.
This is also a way we could get rich, man. So if y'all like, if y'all
Support,
tune
man.
in,
Share. Let
support,
people know.
share. Y'all ain't been doing that, man. I'm really upset with y'all too on the low. But nah, I ain't gonna say that because the last video did a little bit better than the previous one. So if we could just keep taking like baby steps, like get us to, I say 100 subscribers. Like let's start there. Let's start a goal of 100.
You know, a member who's not currently here would say a lot of this is because he was touting, like he was talking his shit that the video he was a part of was like probably one of our biggest viewed, or you know what I'm saying, did the best.
Was it though?
I don't know. That was just him popping his shit.
Hey, shout out Northside.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out
Or
Northside. And I ain't saying he
3Cs
wrong or he
or
right. I'm just saying, you know, the nigga ain't here today though. He was part of the last 3.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if y'all missing that third voice,
That be our off cam voice right there for the most part.
Northside, he ain't here today, but shout out Northside. But yeah, what were we talking about before the pod?
I'm about to say what you have in. I know we mentioned some entertainment
No,
stuff.
go for it. I'm with it.
Nah, I mean I don't really know. You mentioned Tory Lane's dad speaking out.
You know what? I did, but I honestly don't need. I don't even know what that nigga was talking about. And my son got my phone, so I can't even look it up right now.
I caught some of the first time he spoke out, man, about the whole Rock Nation thing.
I know he said they forgave Megan, but they
Yeah.
don't forgive. They not gonna let the machine, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
they
do
gonna
whatever.
yeah, they ain't gonna let it take them down.
Yeah.
And it's a sad case, man. I kind of hope he comes out of it.
Did you hear the phone call from jail though?
I heard it.
I did.
But
What he said?
Even hearing the phone call, man.
Everybody says that was damning.
I ain't gonna lie, it didn't look good. I mean, it didn't sound good.
It made it seem like he shot her.
Kinda, but he never said that. Like the words I shot her never came. He was like, she'll probably never forgive me. He was like, I got too drunk. He said that's something that would have never happened.
All that could have been alluding to him flirting with Kylie.
Exactly. Or the fact that he told Meg or told the girl he was messing with Meg or whoever he told what they little circle they had going. It could have been that too.
because it said it came out in the car
He
ride.
said it in the car. Exactly.
And,
so
Kelsey
everything could have went to that. Like if the nigga didn't say, cut the thing is, the gunpowder on both of them. They all
How she get
lying
gunpowder
in
on her?
court. Like
How if Kelsey
Like-
didn't shoot, how did she get gunpowder on? And if the dude said,
but
I seen
she
the girl
said
get the gun.
she was on the other side of the car. Unless I'm
because she was
Unless
like,
I
she seen
heard
that
it
nigga
wrong.
standing over
He
the
stood
window.
over the-
How you get gun residue on you?
So
boo?
what were you standing under him while what you lifting the nigga up as?
You know what I'm saying?
You know he's short, but
Like I said, I think I said this last part. The honest to goodness truth of my thoughts on the situation. Clearly people starting to turn the corner and think that he shot Meg.
right, just because of a verdict, which is so stupid to me.
But and then he got a new lawyer to do appeal. Cause his original lawyer like, I don't do appeals.
Which
The
is
fuck?
stupid too.
Like, why did you even have that lawyer to begin with?
Exactly. Like, who hires the nigga that's not gonna fight for you?
You know
Like, that's
what
the
I'm
whole
saying?
purpose of having a lawyer.
Hey,
nigga.
we lost this one, but we can appeal. Oh, I don't do
Nah,
that.
I don't do no appeals, dog.
But I honestly
But
feel.
that makes me feel like the machine, like kind of like what his dad was talking about.
But even how his dad was like, the witness who was supposed to be on their side.
Oh, they
was-
did him dirty.
Yeah, but even like with him though, cause he turned around and he said, I seen Tori with a gun. He wasn't supposed to say that or whatever. But before he said he seen Tori with a gun, he said he seen Kelsey go back to the car. She got the gun. He heard some fires or he heard the shots and seen the flash. And then he seen Tori with the gun shooting in the air. I think they came back and said he was shooting everywhere or whatever. But it sounds like
That sounds more like the story to me.
like Kelsey
It sounds
found
more
out.
realistic.
Yeah,
Right.
believable. Like
that's something that you can actually see happening right there. Like,
yeah,
what?
she got mad. I don't think she meant to shoot Megan. She was shooting, or in Megan's vicinity.
She
and
probably
Megan's
was.
got
She
caught
probably
with
was upset and was, like you say, shooting at her. because she was upset. But
Well, not at her like in June, like trying to hit her,
no,
but just in her
showing
area.
her out of anger, like
which is how Megan got the fragments.
I do this.
Yeah, Megan got the fragments off of Ricochet, or Billy bouncing on the ground or whatever. Tori like, the fuck is you doing? Took the gun from her.
Yep.
Empty the clip just so you know what I'm saying.
So she can't get in the shooter. Or
yeah,
whatever.
you know what I'm saying, to cut the shit out.
That just sounds so.
It sounds
believable.
Feasible. Yeah, but why they didn't present it to the court like that? Like me and you, like if we.
I didn't never know Tory didn't take the stand, man. But they was talking about using lyrics against him if he would have took the stand.
Yeah, his videos and all that stuff he did before the trial. But my thing was, why? Well, I know he said he didn't want it because he thought he was gonna get off. He thought it was gonna be a hung jury or a mistrial. They're gonna throw it out.
I mean,
but because he wasn't trying to take it
too, honestly.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to go into Christmas with it because all that happened before Christmas, right? They came back. Yeah, he spent Christmas in jail. They talked about his meal, but he wasn't trying to take all that into Christmas and all that, so he didn't want to prolong it. Man, if your life, all right, your freedom on the line, and hopefully
they messed him up, man.
You did. Like, cause they done pushed the sentencing back, but you still in jail. It ain't like you at home while they trying to do all this.
Exactly.
And I feel like they know the appeal might go his way, so they're trying to milk it for what they can.
And they're gonna let him sit in there as long as I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't push it back again when it comes up.
And that's crazy. Like, you got all these other people who get to, you know what I'm saying,
and
be
I don't
free.
see how that nigga talking about they forgive Meg. Like, I wouldn't even, cause I feel like she shouldn't have never let this went that far.
Well, in her,
like, I know true enough she was gonna look stupid, but she looked stupid anyway.
She's especially for lying. But the point of view, which I give credit to, if she had her back turned when Kelsey was shooting at her, and then she turns around and that's the point where Tory has the gun entering the clip, in her mind, this nigga shot me. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, but my thing is this too. With all of them being drunk as they supposed to be, how credible is any of their stories?
Yeah. Like, do you really remember?
You really just got to go by the witness at that point because they don't know what really happened.
But even before the trial, they were saying, he was offered a plea deal to just reckless endangerment. You know what I'm saying? For firing a gun.
I think that nigga know he didn't do it.
I know he didn't do it, but what I'm saying is
he should have just.
For them to even offer him that plea.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
They know what's going on too. Then.
And then I feel like when shit came their way, they're like, yeah, I told you. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, we won.
Then everybody agreeing with it. Like, I mean, I don't know, man. I still truly believe. Like, I don't know. I wasn't there.
I was just gonna say, I can't say anything from.
But like just from hearing the stories, that would have not made me believe Meg's side. Like,
that shit just don't make sense.
It was very inconsistent. It didn't make sense. They lied. They admitted to lying. It was all over the place. Like, me being the judge in that situation, nobody died. Nobody really lost a lot of money in that situation.
Lose your career. You still touring.
Yeah, she was twerking the next week.
You can only be in court for 2 days because you on tour. Like,
right. You good. Like, you are okay, man. I would have threw that junk out, man. Y'all go back to living y'all life.
So what
now this man, like, freedom on the line. Like, he gonna get shipped back. Like,
yeah, then they gotta go back. Like, I don't know what Canadian prisons is like, but
it still ain't right, man. Like, but hopefully he comes out of it, man. Hopefully everything goes well.
Yeah. It was something we were talking about, bro. I can't remember.
Was it cloning?
Yeah, okay.
Cloning.
Okay. So, in my new job, some of my new friends. But we were talking about Orlando Brown and some of his rants and how, I want to say like back in 2012 or whatever, he was outside like the cloning farm or whatever. We got into cloning. And I was like, yo, I really feel like the new Kanye is a clone. Like, and I know people saying, he's always had some of these ideas and things like that. But I don't see a person going from being one way to doing a complete 180, the opposite way. I understand you can turn a little bit, the more you're seeing, your ideas and views might change based on your status and where you at.
You might be on to
things
something.
You done seen, but
because I wondered that why Kim like left.
Even before Kim or during the Kim thing.
Yeah, so I'm saying I wonder if she like knew what was going on and just like before they get me. Like, let me get out of here. Like,
I don't know, but
you had to watch that Chappelle thing, man, because I
it's
really feel
different.
like it was the way that it was laid out. Because they were talking about somebody else they said they think got cloned. I'm gonna have to find
And I
a
believe,
link to send it to
like I
you.
said, I believe they have clones for the higher ranking officials and people in power, like
What about Gucci?
Gucci Mane,
Yeah,
from Fat Gucci to Skinny Gucci.
yeah.
Nah, that's still the same internet Gucci because the shit he did at Versus. That's how he proved he wasn't a clone. It takes a real
My nigga right there.
Takes a real internet ass motherfucker to do that shit. Man, we here to make money, make peace. You know
That
what I'm
nigga
saying?
didn't
Show
care
a
about
different
none of
way.
that.
You know what I'm saying? We smoking on, but man,
What
come
it
on,
was,
bro.
that was that chromosome. They left part of it in there.
They forgot to change that
it
shit.
turned on. It turned on.
Nah, Gucci look good. He still look for that,
That
man.
nigga.
That shit. I don't think Gucci a clone. Not. He won that night, if anything.
That nigga changed a whole lot, though. That was a big 360 from that period. That like,
sometimes
I ain't gonna say short time span because
but
he sat down
sometimes,
for a while.
like I say, with growth, because he was in jail, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From working in prison, niggas get in jail, they get around different people, learn some new shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll make that change.
Yeah. I guess, man.
It depends. It
I
depends
don't
on the
know,
person.
man. I don't really know. A part of me, I'm 50-50 with Gucci, man.
He
I feel like
could, I
Gucci
don't know.
could be. I
Like
don't
if-
see a reason for it though. That's
Yeah, I
the
was
only
finna say,
thing.
I wouldn't assume he's
Like,
because even though he big in Atlanta, he big, you know what I'm saying, to niggas like us, I don't think to the people who really like
could do stuff like that.
I don't think he on their
I
level.
just don't see the read. Well, but
You gotta get niggas some kind of.
nah, I'm gonna tell you the way they were saying it. They were almost making it seem like they would drug the person or they would do something to the person to get them there to the cloning facility, and then they would do it
So
basically
would you
without
actually,
them knowing.
because my question would be, would you have to go to the facility, or could it be like the movies and all they need is like some of your blood or some of your hair and some shit?
You know what? I want to say they were making it seem like you had to be there. They take you somewhere.
See, that's scary. Hey, don't take me.
I'm gonna have to find.
See, these the conversation I get uncomfortable about, cause I feel like a nigga gonna come up with a black bag out of nowhere. But
I think the way they make it seem like I say, I doubted if I'm able to find the video, but I was listening to something and it was very in depth. It was like probably an hour long.
But okay, so somebody told me.
And it was his brother, Dave Chappelle's brother, was talking about it.
Oh, okay.
He was. I'm gonna have to find it.
So somebody told me was in the music industry a way that a lot of these niggas getting these bad deals and shit. Cause you know everybody talk about the industry is just gay and shit, right?
Right.
They were like, yeah. So what they do is they take you to a party or you'll be,
Oh, yeah.
something like that. They get you drunk.
What you call
Do
spoke
some-
out about it,
Yeah, do some crazy shit, record you,
and then
when
hold
you-
you against your will.
And I was like, it ain't another lick in the world to make me do something or allow somebody to do something to me. That's why I only drink when I'm here or home, but I don't drink when I'm out.
Who talked about that? Vicky. You remember Vicky?
I figure who? Greg?
You ain't gonna know. Well, you might know her. Whoa, Vicky, the black, the white girl that was saying she was black.
Nah.
Don't
Don't call me white girl.
I don't know about all that.
Nah, you ain't talking about.
She was like basically saying, she was black. She got popular because she was saying she was black. Basically, that's how
That's
she
a
blew.
weird ass way to get popular.
That's how she blew up. Vicky. I don't know her last name, but she said she was like she spoke out about it. She said that's why she don't do Hollywood parties because she said they always be on some weird stuff like they gonna take your phones.
I do remember that. I didn't know who she was, but I remember. Okay.
Yeah, she said they like take your phones before you go in, and she was like they be on some weird stuff like dope. They give you drugs and stuff before you even enter the party.
Yeah, see, I ain't with all that shit.
Nah, man, come on, man.
Like, A, I don't do drugs like that. B, nah, the
But
fuck.
especially like I ain't gonna go somewhere around a bunch of strangers and take what you giving me and
Yeah,
like
and you not
you
finna get
taking
my
my
phone.
phone. Yeah, you taking my phone. Like, nah,
Nah,
man.
nigga, you ain't get my
Like,
phone. No.
I need that for emergency uses.
How I'm gonna put this on the ground? Let everybody know I'm lit.
Right. Like they ain't gonna ever believe this if I just
You
tell
know what I'm
them. You know
saying?
what I'm saying?
If I can't go live, what am I even doing here? Doesn't
Like
matter.
that the whole reason for showing up.
Yeah,
But
the
she
world
said
don't
she
know.
got in her car and dipped. She said her friends went in. And she was
Yeah,
like, nah, I'm good.
yeah, I would have dipped
So I was
too.
like, dang, maybe she is black.
Like, you know, you need what? I gotta do what? You want me to do? You know what? Think I'm gonna just go home.
But yeah, like people do that, and then they probably like pressure them, like, hey, this can change your life, and
In more ways
I
than one.
believe that. I believe that though.
I believe it too, but I believe I wouldn't go for
I
that.
think it definitely something that can be going on. Like I don't put nothing past.
And even I think I had a conversation with Northside, and I'm like, maybe that's the reason, as far as entertainment and stuff like that, I haven't made it. Cause the Lord knows I ain't going for that shit. And he was like, I'm not even gonna put you in that situation because I know you and it wouldn't be good for you. Either somebody, you'll be done said something, somebody did something to you. I just don't even want to put you in that situation, my child. And I appreciate it, my Lord. You know what I'm saying? Good looking. But I'm gonna still need to M some kind of way, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we gotta get
You
that
know what I'm
bread.
saying? Millionaire by March. That's me manifesting right there, putting it into existence, speaking it to existence. So I don't know if that's gonna be through the lottery, through a business venture that just takes off. I know they said, fast money goes fast, but I don't know until I get it. So I'm trying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gotta get it to see what they're talking about.
You did, because I think I can manage it pretty okay. I'm not an extravagant person. I don't have an extravagant lifestyle. As long as I can go to a couple movies, you know what I'm saying? Most of them Marvel, but a couple movies, you know what I'm saying? Go bowling every little now and then. I'm satisfied. You know what I'm saying? My family good. That's all I want. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna be able to find the video.
It cool, man, but
I'm gonna have to find it though. I gotta figure out which one of my cause it was one of them things that just popped up. Like I was watching some other junk.
Yeah, true. I believe Kanye a clone, bro. I believe the real one. I don't know. See, if he like when they clone you, what do they do? I think we got into this a little bit off camera too. Like, so do they either cryogenically freeze you somewhere? Are you in like captivity? You can't leave, but it's nice accommodations.
That's a good question. Are you
Do they
locked
just
up in a
kill
freaking
you?
chamber or somewhere? Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like that island they were talking about where apparently they had underage girls and all that stuff. Then they caught one of the dude, he was in jail, then he killed himself out of nowhere. And the guard was asleep, the cameras weren't working when he did it.
wow.
Oh, you don't know about that?
Nah. Interesting though.
I can't remember his name. But they were like, yeah.
It's amazing how things work though, ain't it?
It was like one of those, it was an island. I want to say it might have been owned by like Jeff Bezos or somebody. One of them real billionaire type niggas. And apparently celebrities or, rich folks that would go there and do whatever they wanted to do that was illegal, but under the protection of this private island
That's
and stuff.
crazy.
And one of the dudes who either had something to do with it, knew about it, whatever, he was in it, some kind of way. He got took in on some kind of charges. But while he was in there, he killed himself. He committed suicide. He hung himself. That what it was. He hung himself in a jail cell, but I can't remember what they said he hung himself from, but from being in jail, there ain't a lot of places you can hang yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
And
would think they would have it.
You know what I'm saying?
Hang
But
proof.
how did he? They were like, where's the camera? You know what I'm saying? Oh, the camera was down for maintenance at the time when he did it. That's
It's amazing
coincidental.
how that works.
Where the guard was at? Oh, the guard had fell asleep that night. So the guard,
Was tired.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I had a long day that day.
cause they thought he gonna tell. So either he really killed himself or they faked his death and got him out of there. You know what I'm saying? One of the two.
Yeah,
Those are two theories.
He's somewhere chilling. It
You
was
know
like
what I'm
recently.
It was
like a while ago.
about a few years ago.
Yeah, he probably somewhere chilling.
You know what I'm saying? That was Pop now. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah, they
Like,
probably on that island you were just talking about chilling.
but yeah, like,
Probably somewhere where TMZ ain't allowed.
you know what I'm saying? And then not only with that, see, the world is an interesting place. Cause even though we talking about cloning and all that, what you think about? I'm just getting in conspiracy land. Like them releasing all the UFO information and
I believe it. I always
I
believed
mean,
it.
well, no, yeah, I know it's real, but I'm saying like the fact that they're now like, I know we were lying to y'all the whole time, but here goes something about proof. Here go this third, and now you
Man,
have
I worked with a guy who was in the. No, I take that back. I was in school with a guy who was in the military, or he was in some stem of the freaking army or whatever, the
yeah,
services or whatever. But he was just telling us about how it's so much stuff that's like he was an older guy, and he was like it was so much stuff back then, technology wise, that they had access to
yeah,
that we're just now seeing. Like
yeah,
now, he was going like just going into detail. We talking about because we got into Area 51 and all that stuff, and it's like the fact that it's places on Earth where you can't go. That's
yeah.
like that should be enough to like
Let you know
yeah,
it's some shit
it's
out
some
there.
stuff going on, man. Like the fact that you can't go there, like
Do you feel like with our advances technologically that not only are or not that we're developing it, but that we're either reverse engineering stuff that we have found or that was left behind, or to the point. Speaking of clones, just people like, because if you have aliens, then there's no limit to the possibilities.
yeah, that's true.
Even everything from like science fiction, like the ideas for some of these movies and stuff that people come up with. Who's to say these aren't stories that are, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like some stuff that I was watching something like a while back about Hollywood and how they I don't know how they act like they were talking about the Simpsons.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
how
how
it
they
keep
have
predicting everything.
yeah, how they have access to certain information and they release it a little
Like,
bit at a time.
yeah, through
Like
different mediums.
yeah, and it's like you slowly start to see it in real life, like, and it lets you know that it's somebody somewhere controlling some stuff, man.
No doubt.
Like it's like the way that they play with our minds, like
Cause you've heard the theory like fluoride or whatever, like it's a mind controlling agent. Like, but they don't give it to you in like big doses. So it's some in like tap water, toothpaste, all these
yeah,
different products.
yeah,
You
I
know what I'm
heard that.
saying?
I
Like
heard
deodorant.
that.
And so,
Yep.
and then through subliminal advertisement, through TV and commercials and shit
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Like it's a lot of stuff
I
that
watched the whole video on YouTube that was long, like 2-3 hours one day.
you can get
Talking
lost
about
in that
all the
shit.
different propaganda and the different things that Hollywood do. Like it was a lot, man. And I was like, I was very interested in it because I think it was an older video, but a lot of the stuff, like it's either happening or it happened.
Yeah.
So it's like, and they were talking about how basically like if you like look at Jordan Peele, like what he do with the movies and everything,
Yeah.
it basically like stuff that's going on or about to happen.
So you seen Get Out, right?
I did.
Think they did Get Out to Kanye. He's not a clone. He's just a Get
That's
Out.
what I'm
Nigga.
saying. Like stuff like that. Like I think they just giving us pieces of it, seeing how we accept it.
And so every time the nigga go on a rant and seem like he crazy because somebody took a flash photography picture, so the real nigga come out for a moment.
I'm telling you, man, Gucci up there with the lights on that stage, nigga. That nigga that went in there and signed a whole contract saying what he wasn't gonna do.
First chance he got.
Soon as a nigga come out there with the cell phone flash,
Yeah, it's over with.
oh yeah, and the more we develop, I guess you could say, man, we want to start having guests. So like
Oh yeah,
the bigger we get, maybe you can come on the show. You know what I'm saying? Express your thoughts,
for sure.
ideas. You know what I'm saying? Fresh, we can have special guests, hosts, and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that'd be dope. Like, cause it ain't gonna be like your typical, interview. It's gonna be like just a conversation.
nah,
You know
we
what I'm
having
saying?
a conversation. We about to sit here and talk.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, ask you what your childhood or
We want to know we want to know your problems. We want to know what you're dealing with right now.
You know what I'm saying? So, with all that being said, you know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, leave a comment, share, hit the bell, all the good shit.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do. Yeah, I can't even remember what episode this is. 11 or 10?
First episode of the new year.
You did. First episode of 2023.
That's how we gonna handle that.
You did. And yeah, till next time, y'all. They, them, we, us.
We out.
You did.